Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Wemaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do consider liking, sharing, and definitely subscribing. And if you're a member of the platform, farm massive respect. As you saw by the title, we are going to be doing the Intercontinental Playoff Draw. What is that? We're going to explain that and who is involved. We're going to explain that as well. And we're going to break down some actual results that you saw for the past 3 days or so. Obviously, after a night of Concacaf drama, I took a day off and then we are back here trying to break down as much things. All right, so thanks for the continuous support. I know it's very early, especially on the Concacaf region side, but definitely on the European side, we are on time. So we saw Chris Smith in the house, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Martin, massive respect, my brother, big up yourself. Drumrock in the house, big up yourself. Chas in the house, Alex in the house, big up yourself, thanks for being here. All right, let me do a few stream sharing first before we get everything going. All right, so while I'm doing the streaming, let me give you some actual things that took place in the CONCACAF qualifiers. Hence why we are here covering in depth, because even if Jamaica or Suriname never reached here, we would have done it because we have covered so much different regions. All right, so the third round of the CONCACAF was completed, and this is how it went. Panama topped the group on 12 points because they defeated El Salvador on the day, 3-0. Suriname finished second on 9 points based on the fact that they lost to Guatemala 3-1. Guatemala got their final win and put them on 8 points. So they were just out 1 point. El Salvador finished in a disappointing 3 points. Group B, Curacao finished on 12 points. Jamaica, because they drew with Jamaica 0-0 in Jamaica, and vice versa. Jamaica finished on 11 points because they drew with Curacao 0-0. Trinidad and Tobago, they stated here, finished on 7 points. Indeed, they did finish on 7. Finished on 7 points after drawing with Bermuda on the final day. All right, so they couldn't get the final win because the coach decided that he's going to change his squad up. And Bermuda finished on a disappointing 1 point. And then Group C, we have 80 here, finished on 11 points. So 80 is at the World Cup. All right, all first places that I've called, they are at the World Cup. Honduras, 9 points. Costa Rica, 7 points. Disappointing from Costa Rica there, not finishing in the top 2 spot because they were the favorites. And Nicaragua finished on 4 points, which I still think is decent for them because this was the group of death. All right, we saw our brother doing in the house Street Drive. Thanks for being here. Yes. Wemaxit, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Danny, big up yourself, thanks for being here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put some things on the screen so we can detail things a little bit. All right. So this is what I was looking at. So if you haven't watched any one of the games and you're just watching me to get to the level, this is what we're looking at. All right. So those were the 3, and this is what we're taking. We're paying attention to. So the Interconfederation playoff. We're going to explain what it is and when to expect it and what could happen. But give me a second so I can share it so others can come over. Odelo, big up yourself. MX, big up yourself. Massive respect. As you come in, remember to hit the like button because that's what helps the stream and the visibility of the stream. Just hit the like button. And we are up and running. All right, I'm going to give analysis in this video, and later I will do a video separate on the Wemaxit channel, talking maybe directly on the Jamaica Curacao game only. But this is served as a international video that everyone's actually interested in. All right, because it's not everyone will be interested in Jamaica's video. All right, yes. So the Interconfederation playoff playoffs of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualification tournament, officially named the FIFA World Cup 2026 or 26 playoff tournament, will determine 2 qualification spots for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So 2 teams will be placed in the World Cup after this is finished, to be played in Canada, Mexico, and the United States. So those are the 3 places you're going to have the games playing. The playoffs will take place in March 2026. So the time that they're going to be playing is in March in 2 venues in Mexico. Where it's going to be played in Mexico, as you saw here. Format. The slots allocation for the Inter-Confederation playoff was confirmed by the FIFA Council in 2017. Each confederation received 1 playoff slot, with the exception of UEFA, which an additional playoff slot was given to the Confederation of the Host Association, as Canada, Mexico, and the United States were later appointed as hosts for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Concacaf received 2 spots in the playoffs tournament, while the AFC, CAF, CONMEBOL, and OFC receives 1 spot. Let me know if that is fair to you. So what they're saying, pretty much all of the other federations received 1 spot, and in the end CONCACAF receives 2 spots based on the fact that they are the host. Let me know if you guys okay with that, or you think that CONCACAF region shouldn't have received more than 1 spot. All right, because of the strengths of the teams. Let me know your thoughts on that one, people, because for me I think that CONCACAF doesn't deserve an extra spot because they don't have the strongest teams. That's my take. I don't think they deserve any more spots because they don't have the strongest teams. Because at this point, none of the teams going into the final rounds looks like they are going to even qualify, and that tells you why I thought that they never deserved any extra spot, more than 1 spot. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right. So after we know about those things, they went on to tell you that both the 2 teams from CONCACAF cannot be in the same zone or the same bracket, because we have 2 brackets of 3, and we are going to have a semifinals and then a finals. The finalists, which will be the highest rated teams, which is CAF and AFC. So Iraq comes in as one of the first place. All right, they are the 5th round winner, but they are one of the first places on ranking, and the 2nd round winner, which is DR Congo, that defeated Nigeria, is one of the highest seeded teams. So that's going to bracket them on a separate path. Then you're going to have the 2 qualifiers from the CONCACAF region, which is Suriname and Jamaica, in 1 box, because they can't go in the same group. And then Bolivia and New Caledonia will be separated. So basically it's very easy to predict how this group will go. All right, because this group will go something like this. You can have Suriname or Jamaica right here, right? New Caledonia or Bolivia right here. All right, so Suriname or Jamaica will be in one of these slots. New Caledonia or Bolivia will be in one of these slots to play off to go to the actual finals. So that's how it sets up, and vice versa here. Iraq will be in the final, and then you're going to have Suriname or Jamaica here, and you're going to have Bolivia or New Caledonia here, and it's going to be the finals right here. So 2 separate finals, and anyone that wins will go straight to the actual World Cup. For this one, I think everyone will try their best to avoid DR Congo, because I do believe that nobody can beat DR Congo here. Not one of these teams can beat DR Congo here. I think DR Congo not just beat anyone, but beat anyone very, very comfortable. Extremely comfortable. Maybe some of them embarrassing as well. All right, you could see DR Congo giving someone 5 or 6-0. or 6-1, 6-2, or something like that, in my opinion. All right, that is what I think. I think DR Congo is the strongest team here. They did faced Nigeria, and they pretty much dominated Nigeria in the game. Obviously, Nigeria has so much level of caliber of the players. It's hard for you to just dominate them, and they don't even create a chance. They did create 3 chances, but DR Congo nullified them in all areas. And maybe only Osimhen they never nullified fully, but even Osimhen they showed areas and definitely controlled the game. Let me go to the chat here. Will I see it so? That CONCACAF is being represented by 2 of the best to go and get the second place, Jamaica and Suriname. Trust. Well, to be honest, I would say that it should be out of Jamaica and Suriname, and I would pick Suriname over Jamaica. I think the last game for Suriname was disappointing, but Suriname is better than Jamaica, so I would go for Suriname to be there, and I want to say that I would have to go for Costa Rica or Honduras. I think those would have give us a much more better representation, in my opinion. I don't think Jamaica deserved to be there. That is just my honesty. I'm an honest person. I don't think Jamaica played any football to be there. The reason why they qualified, it was solely based on they had a way easier group than anybody else. I am Jamaican born, but I can't lie to you guys. I think they have played some disappointing football. I think you guys will believe me the first time in life, due to the fact that everyone is saying it over the world. Yes, they have been very disappointing, and it's not just the last game. Every game they played aside from Bermuda inside the National Stadium was very terrible. Very terrible. All right, very terrible. And I would be if they get maybe Bolivia in the first game. I don't think they are making it to the finals. In my opinion. You understand me? It's a lot of inner working problems causing maybe Jamaica to perform like that. But we have to only talk on what we saw. And they weren't impressive in none of the games. I think even the last game was complete garbage. For a final game that the stadium was sold out, it was complete garbage. They no plan, no tactics. But I expected the players them that they run to are very uneducated players. So I didn't expect tactics from uneducated players because they can't follow instruction. So if you're going to rely on those people, it will never be a structural conversation. And I think that maybe Jamaica need to work on trying to test the IQ of a lot of players before they actually pick them for the national team. I honestly believe that that's the strategy for going forward. They should test the IQ of a lot of these players and try to champion educated players and not some illiterate players to be your poster boys. I think illiterate players don't actually they always maybe have some little good flair about them, but they have nowhere going in life. And I am very disappointed because I actually thought that Jamaica could have looked better. I thought that Curacao was better than Jamaica from day one, or at least even. But I think Jamaica meeting Curacao, staying the same way for the next year, Curacao will embarrass Jamaica because they had a lot of players that they picked on the final day, the final installment to go and play, and they still beat everybody and not lost a game. They did look they look poorer than Trinidad. Trinidad did look better than Curacao in both of the games, but aside from that, Curacao. It is sad. It is sad, and I definitely felt away because I know the quality of team that Jamaica could have. That's why I'm upset about it. But they didn't deserve. If they could cancel a team, I would say that's a team that I would have tried and cancel to come out of it and go about their business and let them go and work on things. Go and work on things to figure a way out how to get the best out of their players that they actually have. All right, and respect their players that they actually have. And I'm talking about the entire country, not just the federation only, the entire country, because they don't love their players, none at all. They only love a fraction of their players. You understand me? And I saw it. It was very disrespectful when they never qualified. Extremely disrespectful over the entire internet. It was disappointing. Believe me, man. But people that's interested in that will go further and investigate what I was just saying. Terrible behavior towards the people that's actually trying to get it to a World Cup. Embarrassing behavior, people. All right? But at the same time, tell you what, the show must go on. Let me try and share it to the last place. All right, let me try and share it to the last place, and then we are good to go, people. All right, and then I can try and bring up as much things on the screen, and we have some discussion. I will come to the comment section, but I had to give you that. All right, so you can understand where I'm coming from. All right. And I'm glad that the rest of the world get to see the same thing I've been saying for years now. You understand? Everyone. All right, so we are good now. Now, I've missed a few comments. Let me get the comments them. All right. Normally, Concacaf needed a spot by themselves. Yes, that is true. TEDx, a big up yourself. Thanks for being here. John Rock said, this is so unbelievable. How did we get to this? Nigeria are good. That is Donald Weir says Nigeria are good. Nigeria is still better than Jamaica, even without not being good. All right. Look from how much windows we talking about the poor midfield. That is terrible. Yes. Donald Weir said Bolivia can't beat we. And he said, JD, you're a sellout. And clearly Donald Weir, brain cell, don't deserve to be on the internet, so he will be removed from my channel. Yes. You have a lot of people like that in Jamaica that their brain cell doesn't deserve to be anywhere outside Jamaica, so you will leave him inside Jamaica. I have no time to entertain. And commenters, anytime you see those people, I give you all rights to block them. They are not on our level, and they are definitely not on my level, period. I am stopped with this pretending thing because they are the ones that got the team in the place like that in the first place. They are the ones that got the team in the first place because the people that's running the federation, they saw a lot of these idiots and they believe that they can get away with everything because they believe everybody is dunce and fool. And those are the people that strive to do these things, you know. So we remove them from this show. All right, go and find any dunce show that you can fit in. It might be your level. JD, there is a situation with Suriname what we don't know. They are saying Vassen is sick, but he's all and well. Yes. Kiran, I was surprised, and I'm trying to dig deep on it. All right, so don't worry yourself. I'm going to talk about Suriname as well. All right, yes. Let me get some more comments. Omar Inu said, I totally agree with you, JD. Suriname starting 11 doesn't make any sense. Yes, I totally agree. When I saw it, I was surprised. No, Odello, it's just you have some people hate me more than having sense. So Donald Weir and those guys are some of the dunce fool people that I can't entertain. They are not. They should just stay in Jamaica, and I'm pretty much done with that foolishness. I have no time for that. Go to the places them that people can't read and write. You will fit in very much well. You will find a lot of them as well. I have no time for that, people. No time whatsoever. I'm just telling you exactly what it is. You realize that I complain about some of the players that can't read and write, that they're pushing up. Because maybe that's just the thing. The trending thing in Jamaica is people don't like that, so people illiterate, and that's what they're trying to champion. So I guess I wasn't surprised that I'm complaining of the IQ of some of the players that they're trying to champion. Yeah, I'm not impressed, people, and I'm done with this stupidness of pretending with some of these fools, you know. Why are you putting up Leon Bailey face? He barely showed. No, because Leon Bailey was the only player that I could have gotten for the picture, you know, because he's an international player that got. He's an international player that got more recognition. So his PNG file was a lot bigger. So that's why I got him. You realize that I got Charles Rebecca for Suriname. Charles Rebecca never actually played in the final game until late. He never started. But because he's a higher profile player, you have PNG easier to find. So I just did it and put it on it. So, all right? Yes. Liam Bailey plays for Jamaica as well. And he's qualified, so it's not a problem. It's not a problem, all right? Real Boss said, JD, don't let the crazy people draw you out. No. What I'm saying, I actually believe. So I want them to believe me. and I want them to stay far from me so I can have a sensible life for the rest of my life. Yes, I'm okay with what I'm saying. They can say anything they want to say. Yes. Yes, so people, this is how it looks. As what I've said, it's going to be tough in on both of the groups for because Iraq is going to be a tough outing for anybody. So anyone you would want to avoid, would have to be Bolivia in the first round and then Congo in the second round. So if Congo and Bolivia drops in the same group, same bracket, you would try your best to avoid both of that bracket in total because more likely the Concacaf team that will drop in Bolivia group, Congo. If Bolivia and Congo goes in the same group, I don't think you're really having a good chance to qualify. I think you might not make it out of the actual quad semifinals. I think you will go straight home. JD, after you finish this segment, I hope you talk about nothing else more about Jamaica will be talked in the stream. Maybe when I do it on the Wemaxit channel, I will do so. But it's just straight what took place. I'm doing. All right, because as you saw, some of the times when you talk about Jamaica, it becomes not coherent for the rest of the world to listen to. So I have to put it in a different channel, and that's why I made two separate channels because I never really wanted to mix them. To be honest, you know. So Lo, I will have a different video later, so you can all I can talk about that, you know, and I owe you that. I owe you that, you know. Um, I owe you that and others that listen to my channel to do a separate video on Jamaica, and that's the only reason why I'm doing it. You realize I've tried to avoid the daily drama videos on Jamaica because I can't manage the low IQ conversations. You know, not from my viewers, I mean, but the individual, the one and two idiots that comes in, not the frequent idiots then that comes in. It's not nice, you know. Yes, it's not nice. Because I know that the rest of the world is very much more educated, and I want to meet people that can improve my brain cells. Them, you know. And now, how you doing? My massive respect. Jamaica are seeded higher than Bolivia. No, none of the seeds really matters. Matters after the two first seeds. That's the whole thing. Because what they did for Concacaf, changes everything. Because Concacaf teams has to go in two separate groups. The seeding doesn't matter. All right, the seeding doesn't matter because if that was the case, they wouldn't have had a draw. They wouldn't have had a draw if that was the case because Jamaica is seeded higher than Suriname. So you would have just put Jamaica in one group, Congo in one group, and then Bolivia in one group. You would have done it, but they had to do it because they only talk about the first seeding. All right, yes. So the first seeding alone actually matters, and then the two separation here. So really, they are doing it for these two, Bolivia and New Caledonia. That's what they are doing it for. To be honest, because Iraq and DR Congo is in separate groups. So I just saw it here, and not all of these teams marked unseeded teams. Unseeded teams, as you saw here, all of them are unseeded teams, and these are the two seeded teams only. So and nothing else matters. They're gonna have a pot with 4 teams in it, and obviously Jamaica and Suriname cannot be in the same group. So it will if that come out in the same pot. I think they will do the separation easily. All right, so they will figure it out. But 4 unseeded teams will be fighting to go into the seeded brackets. So yeah, it doesn't matter who is higher than who. It doesn't matter who is higher than who. All right. My point is Jamaica should be able to beat Bolivia based on seeding. But Rilo, I think that has nothing to do with football. You understand me? Because if you had looked where Bolivia is coming from South America, and South America has Brazil, Colombia, Argentina in their actual region, whilst we have United States, Mexico, and Panama in our region. You understand me? So if a team comes 7th in that region or ranks 78th in that region, and you have Uruguay and other teams that can beat every single team in our region. So if they are ranked 7th it still doesn't mean they couldn't rank first in our region. Not saying that Bolivia could have ranked first in our region, but I'm just saying that the rankings, because regions played regions so much, it's harder for them to be ranked is 20th. So the fact that they have ranked 76, that means their rankings should be extremely higher than Jamaica. Their ranking would be easy well 50th in Concacaf, if not 40th in Concacaf, because they had to play the teams in their region more than anybody else. I think that was obvious, but maybe you never saw it as obvious. But that was very obvious as it relates to FIFA rankings, you know. I Revive says we can't beat Congo. I actually share that same belief as well. I think that Congo would have embarrassed them. Now, big up yourself, thanks for being here. I don't want to say which team, but maybe if they did not party after games 5, they would have played much better. All right. Oh, okay. Well, that it is what it is. Court says, big up JD. Still disappointed about the result on Tuesday, but Reggae Boyz are getting left behind the rest of Concacaf. I think that is actually the truth. But it's coming from not just only talent. It's not just coming from only available talent. It's coming from available. It's coming from attitude as well, which is important. All right, JD. The only optimist thing is we will have a new coach and possible new and better players. Real baller, if you believe in the new and better players and possible new coach, I think you have not really registered what you saw for the last eight years. Every coach comes in and say that they want a particular player. They will spend their own money. They rejected it. They go back for, I don't know. How is it possible for you to find so much uneducated players? But every player that Jamaica champions, that's born in Jamaica and played football in Jamaica, they seems to be uneducated. They just seems to always be a vibes player. And I'm not talking uneducated in football. They sound uneducated as well, blood. Right through. So I just know that they can't follow any system. So those are the players that they forced on us. And I heard the president literally said that a lot of Jamaican players, Jamaican coaches doing well internationally, which is complete lie, complete lie. So it's good for them to go for a local coach going forward. So I think the uneducation is going to go, the uneducated behavior is going to go straight down the line. I actually think Jamaica is done from this point. Like literally done. And if you guys only watch Jamaica for bragging and they go with it, I think it's done. Like you might not see an ex-English player plays for Jamaica. You might not see an ex-sensible coach for Jamaica. Period. I think they might just be done. All right? They might just be done. I'm telling you, blood. Because now you're going to literally see what they always wanted to do. They tried to scam the fans by catching English players that they don't want on their field, but they know they couldn't pull it off with the players that they want to sell. That was always the truth. You guys just never wanted to see it. And I think they're going to try and go straight to... No, Aldre, today, dunce people can't play football, Aldre. Today, it doesn't work because football is much more tactical today than just run up and down and play wild football, Aldre. So it can't work today. Teams that has any semblance of sense will always figure it out. Curacao can make 4 passes, so any dunce players will be exposed in that game because they can play 4 passes. That's what they're built to play. You understand me? That's the simple thing I've said from day one here. Curacao can actually play 4 passes. And that is the whole problem. Once they can play 4 passes, every dunce player will be exposed because they can place triangle traps around you. All right? But clearly, most people never understood what I was saying. And it got exposed in the end. You know? JD, I'm joining you with Suriname and AD until further notice. I'm just leaving that alone. I will just do match days and talk football in general. You know, yeah, I'm not into this every day trying to run up my blood pressure for foolishness. You know, so the problem is the JFF. Of course, the problem was the JFF. I never said anything else. I said because you had people. I never said Jamaica never had a pool of players to pick the best players and the right players. And I'm talking even players that came from Jamaica. You understand me? Even players that came from Jamaica and go overseas and played well never got a look in because they gain more education and they can't be sold twice. They can't be sold twice. So it was not a reason for you to get them on the team. You understand me? People just go back to the campaign and you will see for yourself. The amount of scamming these guys pull off in front of your eyes, and you and your false pride followed them. Believe me, the amount of scamming these guys pull off and in front of your eyes, it's sickening. Um, if them no win, it's Mirror and Garden. No, I think you can not just beat Mirror and Garden, beat the whole federation because the president is just as stupid as Mirror and Garden. So simple as that. So JD, you ever tried to help the JFF in any way, or you think they knew that Curacao would have had players? Most of the players them that they actually calculate to edge their bet with the other local players them. Or you think they knew that? In Alger, you might have seen a whole local bunch of players if I never gave them the information. And I gave them the information very early too as well, Alger. So sometimes you guys don't even know how important I am for you guys' sanity. All right? Yes. And you tell me about I'm a sellout. Maybe most times if it wasn't me, you would have actually seen what they were going to do. You know. So what gives up? Question. I will never. No. Real baller, you can't just do what you want to do, real baller. You just want to fit in Jamaica. I am not desperate for accepting anything. I don't want to be accepted anywhere. I'm a human being that loves everybody equally. You understand me? So I don't take Jamaica in its first position for my life and desperation to fit in with people. That's not me, real baller. You can be that one. I am okay with that. And if that is called a sellout, nah, I'm perfectly all right. That is one sellout I want to be. All right. JFF will not take JG help. Yes, but I said based on the players them that Curacao had coming in, I was the one that made them know. They never knew anything. Because their plan was going to start from very early. What they're trying to do now, which is what the president came out and stated, they wanted to put that well in effect. It was the players them that came in for Curacao, shake them up, so they had to go back for more overseas players. That's the only reason why they had additional players. So thanks to me for making them know. That's why you never got a full local team with maybe Bobby Reed and Mikel Antonio, and that's it. Yeah. So anyways, people, let me get to the time for the playoffs draw. We have 17 more minutes to go. 17 more minutes to go. If you don't want to hear from me, you don't have to. You can just click that link and go straight to the FIFA place, and it will be started in that time. All right, you don't have to listen to me waffle. All right, because I'm just doing everything in one. My post-match reaction, my feelings, and everything in one. People. All right, the JFF doesn't rely on Jamaican people for their revenue. That's why the supporters are Jamaican people. They do rely on them, you know. They do rely on the people inside Jamaica to go to stadiums for matches. But the FIFA allowance came from the FIFA allowance. So you're technically right on how much money comes in. 5 million every 4 years. Yeah. I have been asking, is JFF objective? Going to the World Cup was not one of them. Well, Mr. Speed, the man that they put in charge of everything, literally said selling a player was more important than making the World Cup. You guys remember he said that, you know. All right? These are not lies that I'm making up. These are things that was said, you know. Yes, period. So I thought that they wanted to edge their bet because they wanted to promote players that they can sell. Because their intention was to try and con people in the world to say that Jamaican footballers are good. That's what they wanted to do. I am telling you that was more interesting than making the World Cup. So that's why they wanted the English guys them to be there so they could con the world on what they have as talent. So that Cavaliers can sell more players per year. Mount Pleasant can sell more players per year. It's a scam, people. That is the scam they wanted to run on the world, and the world showcased that they push back on this scam. I am telling you, people, they didn't care about your feeling. They never care about what Jamaica could have actually fully achieved, like what Curacao did with everybody not coming from the country, but everybody have football in sense and quality. That's what they ran from. They wanted to edge their bets. Listen to when they speak. They are telling you that they are trying to promote their locals. They are promoting selling it, promote this, promote that. That's what they wanted. They thought that the group was good enough, not good enough, so they could have pulled off an half thing. That's what they wanted to do. And believe me, if you had made the World Cup, it would have even go down to maybe just a fraction of players from overseas playing for the team. That's what they wanted to do. And if that wasn't clear to you, you're just biased. You know? Yes. Yes, Lamar, I want to leave it alone, and I'm leaving it alone. But I'm just trying to explain to people that's coming in why I kind of left it alone completely, because I know what they're doing. You can clearly see it. You hear them making statement, oh, English players are outside leagues, ain't far from JPL League. That is the biggest lie you have ever heard. JPL Leagues barely can win games in Concacaf. Much less the main Concacaf. In the Caribbean, they barely can win games, much less the Concacaf region. The JPL never won a game in the Concacaf region for more than 15 years. For more than 15 years, they have not won a game in Concacaf. But I've seen lower ranked teams from England come to America and beat MLS team, which is at the highest level of the CONCACAF. So the lies that they keep on selling people is just to force their players. And to be honest, I listen to Trinidad as well, and even Trinidad selling the same thing. So it's a scam that most of these teams in this region is using, and that's why they're not reaching anywhere. Because you notice every one of them that comes up with that, they kind of have a hatred for overseas people. You know? But thanks to Suriname, Haiti, and Curacao, they have showcased that getting the best quality might help you a lot more. And I hope they do reach the World Cup. Period. Because quality can't be dismissed. You understand me? It will be shown on the actual field. Here they make it without having any home advantage, yes, and players as well, because all of their players that they added was actually overseas players, some high-level overseas players that can be even the best players when United States, Mexico, and Canada comes back. So that is impressive, all right? JPL is not on League 2 level. I think more conference. A lot of teams in England will dog walk any team in JPL. And I'm talking non-league teams can beat almost every team in JPL. Every single one of them, including Mount Pleasant as well. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. And I'm not asking you. I will bet any money on that. Any money. Yes. So the lies that they're telling themselves. Sometimes they say resilience and stupid is very close, you know. Resilience and stupid is extremely close. You understand me? Extremely close. Because one actually looks like the same. Because it's a false bravery you're selling. You understand me? Yes, but it's sad. Anyone in England will know that JPL team can barely compete. But look at it, MX. You have a guy that was playing non-league. He played a U20s. Because the truth is in front of your face, you know. The truth, Clark, he's in Jamaica now. He's the best striker in Jamaica now. He is the best striker in Jamaica now, and he's coming from non-league. Obviously, he had an injury. No, the draw don't make us yet Friday. You have to wait. So Clark, Jamal Clark is the actual best player, best striker in the league, and he just walked in Jamaica, and he was playing in non-league. He's a very good talent. Don't get me wrong, you know, he's a very good talent. I thought that his injury really damaged him. And that's the reason why. But it showcased that the guy is coming off injury and just walk into the JPL, and he's the best striker there. I heard people saying that why people don't pick him, not knowing that he was born in England, you know. They never knew that he was born in England, and saying that why they don't pick Jamari Clark. So you see, the truth is there, but nobody wants to pick the truth. Yeah. Um, JD Charlton couldn't see the talent. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So let me tell you how much minutes left. 10 more minutes left. 10 more minutes left, people. 10 more minutes. And remember, after the draw, I'm not going to spend so long. I'm going to run out on the road, do my thing. Bless up yourself. Bless up yourself. All right. Bless up float management. Thanks for being here. How you doing, man? Yes. So the truth is always there, people. Just look, and it's there. It's there waiting on you. It's there waiting on you. You laugh until you die, you know? I'm not gonna be like real baller, tell a bunch of lies to my people, you know? They are going to know the truth, whether they like it or not, you know? And big ups to Curacao, you fully deserve it, you know? You're playing football. I can see your pattern of play. Yeah. JD, all of those people who disrespect you should come. No, they are not gonna apologize. They're just gonna move to the next dunce place to sell their delusion again. That's what they're gonna do. Um, Hello, I'm live, you know. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the Wemaxit, I'm live. Chas said, JD, please don't let Jamaica take the coach of El Salvador. That man must be investigated. No, I watched the Panama game, and to be honest, he picks a weakened team, and remember, you know, him and Suriname kicked off. So it doesn't have to be. It could be he sold the game for real. Don't get me wrong, you know. It could be he sold the game, but not for the reason that you thought. It could be that he just never liked Suriname because remember he was fighting with the coaches of Suriname and the referee, and he thought that he got cheated out. So you can look at it from that side, Chas. And he's saying, okay, Suriname have to beat Guatemala by a certain amount of numbers because, you know, let me just figure out some more things, you know. Yeah, so you could look at it from that standpoint. You could look at it from that standpoint. Yeah, if you go back and watch the Suriname versus El Salvador game, you might see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so you could look at it from that time. Do we really want to see Jamaica team at the World Cup? For me, I don't really care if they are there. I will watch the game and support them because it's the country that I was born in. But what I know that they're going to do, I don't want to watch what they're going to do, you know, but because I'm going to watch it, I will accidentally watch the Jamaica games then, but I'm not going to come out and be happy and, oh, yeah, Jamaica go win a game. I am not going to ever do that. I can tell you from now, if I don't see everybody on that team being professional players, I am not doing it because I know the foolishness not going to change. So I'm just going to stay in my corner and just work on football, period. And just improve myself on football, period. Jason, going to be yourself. Thanks for being here. JD, you saw the video on Boza fighting with police? Yes, and I knew who was at party even before the game played. Even before the game played. And I just watch people like Real Ball and those guys keep on picking up for these people. You understand me? When I came here and told her that Whisper should never be in the national team. Because I don't think he's sensible enough to be in the national team. And they come for me and, oh, this and that. No, you saw them throwing money and acting like they're some deplorables before the game. And I don't even see some of you guys' attitude changes. You understand me? But I knew those things from before, you know. I just never said it to you, you know. Because I wanted to see your raw emotion from off the first thing I said. But I knew that before I came off the stream. Because I saw people texting me, giving me the information saying, JD, some of these guys, everything what you said about them was right. They are not sensible and they don't care about Jamaica. And the sad thing is, Jamaican people love them more than other people that actually cares about Jamaica. And they sent me the pictures them. And I'm saying, yeah, I expected that, you know, because they can relate to those people. You know, yeah. And they don't care. And we battered Liam Bailey for going to his own house. And then he did go to party as well. So let me not beat it. But he did go to party, but we actually we actually banned Liam Bailey for going to parties. But these guys were so big and past belief. So these guys are bigger footballer than Liam Bailey that have not achieved 1% of what Liam Bailey achieved. Not even 1% of what Liam Bailey achieved. And they are bigger than Liam Bailey. Let that sink in, people. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, people. They have not achieved 1% of Leon Bailey, but they are bigger than Leon Bailey. Yeah, so they are behind actual suspension. You have little kid, 20 years old, telling people fans about their mother on the line, and they got a jersey. They are the ones that's on the poster. So what it's telling me, Jamaica embraced dunceness and stupidness. That's what Jamaica embrace. That's what it's telling me, people. I can't say anything otherwise because it's what I am seeing. This guy is disrespecting the fans online, and he's on the poster. He's on the poster. And he doesn't play a professional game in the history of football. He has not played a professional game for any professional club in the history of football. Let that sink in. And tell me if Jamaica is a real place. After listening to what I just said, tell me if Jamaica is a real place. A kid that is 20 years old does a bunch of foolishness, some things that I refuse to say online, but if I say it to you, you never talk about him again. But he was always this terrible. He was always this terrible, and he's the front person that they're pushing on the screen. And he keep on doing terrible things on top of terrible things. And he gets more glorified. And he has not yet to make it in professional football. And you are not sure if he's going to make it in professional football. Because one thing I've heard, his attitude goes straight over in Chelsea as well. And one thing I know about other countries than Jamaica, they are full of principle. So don't be surprised if you see that kid back in Jamaica. Remember I told you that. Alright? Yes, remember I told you that. And it's not based off if he can kick a ball or not. But a lot of people don't care about base. You understand me? Yes. He's a base kid. So let me tell you from now. Brother, me a different Bowser. A man will get a run. No, not Bowser. You are defending Whisper. And on the day and tell me about he's too young. He's young, so give him a chance. Give what a chance. That's what you guys do, and keep on making it worse and worse for Jamaica. Because when you keep on giving people that's barely sensible chances and make them sure that they don't care. JD, call him out. And no man, no whisper yet. Yeah, of course I whisper me a talk. I never question who I'm talking. They can attack me, and then you guys will know how bad they are. Because you will know about things that they have done that you never know. So let them attack me, and you see the truth. All right? Yes, man, they're terrible, man. He shouldn't have been picked for Jamaica team. He shouldn't be nowhere near Jamaica team. He's not educated enough to be on Jamaica team. And he's not sensible, none at all, to be around Jamaica team. Straight up. That is the level that Jamaica should. Say, ban Leon Bailey, he should have gotten a double ban from the team. Period. Double ban from the team. JD, you remember Algrimson called Whisper and he said he have his party and yes, I remember that as well. Yeah, it's a long time the kid disrespecting them, but I guess when you do those things, you get hyped up again. So maybe the Englishman need to say, yo, I'm not coming anywhere, man. I'm tired, blood. I'm rich, really rich. So I'm not coming to play for Jamaica. And hero they would have sound. If one of the English guys them said that, hero they would have sound. Said, I'm really rich in the blood. I ain't wasting my time come to Jamaica, man. You'd have hero they sound. Oh, how can you bring those? And the people, the local guys, them, as soon as they get a little money, they are disrespecting the team. They don't care about nothing. And we love them. JD, we are a little hypocrite. Whisper my brethren son. No, so Whisper is not my brethren son. If he's upset with what I'm saying, that means he wasn't my friend in the first place. I am not a hypocrite. I am not a hypocrite at all. I am not a hypocrite at all. I might save people's career because of the respect, but I am not a hypocrite at all. I'm not going to join you. You are a hypocrite. You is a hypocrite, not me. I am not a hypocrite at all. I just believe that certain things I could have just left alone because it's not my business. I am not Kim Kardashian. You understand me? I am not Kim Kardashian. Yes. And we give chance, and when real professionals take their chance from them, we say the pros are bad mind. Simple Youth, a whole heap of things he did. A whole heap of bad things, and he's unsuspendable. Yes. The kid needs guidance. The kid, he needs a whole heap of thing, blood. When he disrespected his father on the internet, you guys picked Craig Butler's side. You see, so this guy was disrespecting people from day one. He disrespected people on Instagram before you guys said he was a young kid. That was 2 years ago, blood. And you're telling me that he's a young kid. No, again. All right, so guys, let me focus on sensible football topics, which is the actual playoffs thingy. I'm trying to get the coverage now. Give me a second. Colin, they will never like me, no brother, because I will never sell out for nothing more than principle. Principle. Straight up. I am in Belgium, and I don't see people behave like that. He could never play for Belgium one day. He will never. I don't even think he would be on a team in Belgium. He would have gotten a runaway a long time. Dirty behaviors like that can't be promoted, people. If Jamaica wants to reach anywhere in life, you have to clean up those dirty acts. You don't give people like that any clout. You take away that, man. Believe me, take away that from them, man. Make them go about their business, people. I'm telling you. You have a lot of talented players in Jamaica that are educated, but they are just not with the right person. Because you have to be friends with other people to get in. You understand me? And they're avoiding those players and pushing these people because they're with the right people to get into the position. But you have a lot of good players in Jamaica that are way more educated, way more talented as well, but don't get the highlight. That's why I have to respect Kingston Academy and what Mount Pleasant doing at this point. You will see more kids coming through those places. They can read and write. They can read and write. They are going to school and all of those things. You understand me? Yes. So champion those little kids in Jamaica. Try and give those little kids something in Jamaica to improve them. All right? All right, guys. I'm trying to get... What the hell is going on here? I am getting some little problems here. One second, people. One second. Let me go on my phone because it looks like we are getting some little problems here. It's a lot, Fabian. It's a lot. But don't pay that any mind, man. These guys are a waste of time. I think you should not even waste the time to come on the internet to hear about these players. Believe me. They are not worth it, my brother. JD, King. Yeah, man, King. But I told you that King never had no manners a long time. And you guys said I'm bad-minded. Don't. Because anybody say anything sensible, they are bad-minded. So you guys told me that. I don't know why you're not coming to tell me today that King need discipline. He need that long time, blood. He needs that a long time. All right, so let me see if... All right, please start. All right, guys, we got it here. We got it here on my phone. For some reason, it wasn't working on... It wasn't working on the last one. They can conduct professional sounding interviews, and that enhance their talent. But people don't realize the importance of that. No, Jason, they don't care about nothing like that. All right. Rich rice beans. Big up yourself. All right. Norway, okay, thanks for being here. All right, massive respect. All right, so guys, we have it right here. I'm gonna give you the numbers coming out. All right, so how it goes, people, as you know, 2 groups of 3. You're going to have 2 leading teams that will be separated. Those teams are already known: Iran and Iraq and DR Congo. Then you're going to have 2 Concacaf teams that will be in separate brackets. They can't be in the same. All right. And then you're going to have Bolivia and New Caledonia. The teams to avoid for any teams you are supporting not being Bolivia or Congo is to avoid Bolivia or Congo. All right, because Bolivia will be in the semi-finals, so you want to avoid that, and you would be avoiding Congo in the finals as well, because you might be on a double trajectory of losing. All right, and you don't want to lose, so you should be going for New Caledonia and Iraq. Those are the 2 you want to target. All right. Well, Jason, the truth is just the truth, you know. You don't even have to know them professionally to know how nasty they are. An exact attitude that you're seeing on the field, people giving you instruction and you're not looking at the instruction and walk on like you're bigger than the team, and then your done sauce manager coming acting like you are any level of footballer. It just tells you, brother. Um, yeah, bro. I sometimes it's sickening to even talk about these players, brother. All right. Poor New Caledonia. All right, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right, yeah, man. All right, so we are getting it now, people. We are getting it now. All right, all right, all right. So time for the beating session. All right, let's see who Congo will be playing. All right, gotta go dep on our side. Friday, God don't dep on nobody's side. The Christianity Bible stated that God is a just and fair God. So if you never read the Bible, let me read it for you. God is a just and fair God that doesn't play biases. So that means God will never be on any side. Anytime you see people pray before games, I don't know what they're praying for, because that is the worst thing and the most embarrassing thing I've seen. All right, God, Christianity, the Bibles, all GMCs said God is a fair and just God that doesn't do separation. Tell me if you never saw that in the Bible. So what are you talking about? God is going to be on Jamaica side. God doesn't love Jamaica than nowhere else. Everywhere else is equal. So work for your actual position and don't blame it on God. All right? Yes. You can't fool me here. I'm not one of the 75 IQ people. All right? Yes, don't play with my blood. All right? Yes, I have to turn pastors on them because they just always telling lies and making up stories. All right, to sell their cocoa juice. So I'm gonna beat them. All right, I am going to beat them very bad because they need to know the Bible that they are actually quoting. The Bible never gave Jamaica any actual exemption. All right, it never happened. So you have to get what you deserve. All right, yes. Yes, Lanza in the house. Lanza teaching me very well. Woo! What am I seeing here? Curacao was singing gospel in their team bus before the game. They were beating drums and dancing as well, Jason. All right? JD, may have faith? No. You have to watch a team and tell them to train very hard so they can beat any team. So prepare. Not go on the sideline and pray and think you're going to pray past anybody else when you don't have the talent or the brain cell. You have to get the brain cell and the talent and come and beat everybody. All right? That's how it goes. God literally chose Israel, but let me not start, brother. Stop your foolishness. So that then, all right then, Zebev. Well, go and take that up with God. Then Zebev, because you never push back with what I've said in the actual Bible. So why are you arguing with me? So you pass God and want to argue with me? Oh God. Help you. Help you. Because you can't refute with what I've said. Because that's what the Bible said. And that's what you're studying. So Zebev, let me see the Bible that you write. And people follow. Alright? You and Umzo, I can't take you serious, alright? Cap Verde and Curacao qualified before us. But both of them better than Jamaica, so why they shouldn't? Umzo, we have watched them and both of them better than Jamaica, so why they shouldn't? Laugh out loud. Where are we going? Yes, this fraud named Umzo, you see, man. I swear Umzo is a fraud. I swear Umzo is a fraud. JD, I think you used to go a Zion church. Cap Verde a decent team. Yes, yes. Cap Verde better than Jamaica as well, blood. Let me stop lying. I watch all of these teams. Me study the Bible, JD. If you only know, well, if you study the Bible and you can't refute what I've just said, you can't argue with me because I just repeated what the Bible said. So I'm done. Infantino, get out the field. Let me know who is here. Um, Alger, based on what we saw, yes. Yes, Alger, and I said it on the Nigeria stream as well. Congo deserved to win, but the Nigerians they never reacted same way as how Jamaicans reacted. They actually agreed. Go on my stream. It's on this channel.
From home, it is the greatest sporting and social event in the world, and everyone wants to participate. So my congratulations, of course, goes to those teams from all the continents who have already qualified, and to the 6 participating nations in this playoff draw who try and want, of course, to qualify. I wish you the very, very best of luck in the draw, and then, of course, in the matches as well. You make your nation's dream, you make your people dream, you make your children dream, and as football unites the world, we are uniting all of you here.
I love that United statement.
Enjoy the draw and welcome again to FIFA.
Frynex says you have a blogger says Ravel never in the team.
Yes, thank you very much. President Gianni Infantino. So there is no doubt this playoff tournament will take us all on a roller coaster of emotion. But that is exactly what we love about football. And though 4 teams will miss out, 2 will experience the greatest of highs by securing a place at the FIFA World Cup. Perhaps it might even be their first time. Well, for us, it is time now to take a step closer to the draw. Our draw assistant is a player who won the FIFA World Cup.
Who is that?
Someone who could have his heart in 2 countries at next year's tournament.
Andrew, I ain't not no go so Andrew guy. That's a lie that them build up in a WhatsApp group and in a JFF foundation. Andrew Hines, don't believe them. They were trying to pull out the lies a long time about the coach and Greenwood, yeah? Don't believe it. A lie them I tell. They are very good at propaganda and very limited in education.
World Cup with France, but of course you have a special affinity to New Caledonia where you were born. France has already qualified, but New Caledonia is in this draw and could qualify for the very first time. Can you give us a sense of what that means to football fans there?
Listen, I think it's already a great achievement to be here on this level of stage, and obviously we need to play 2 games, and hopefully they can make us dream.
Fingers crossed. Thank you very much, Christian. If I can ask you to take your place. And now it is time to welcome the man who will guide us in today's draw. FIFA Chief Tournament Officer USA.
All right, we're getting to the draw now, people. All right, let's see the excitement.
Hello, Manolo.
No, Friday they were trying to sell a lie before because they were trying to fire the coach before Andrew Hines. Yes, I am telling Andrew Hines because I know it for a fact. They were trying to find a way to fire the coach from before to get Mr. Speed in and him friend them. They were trying it a long time. So they were coming with the propaganda. But because he won the game, they couldn't have gotten rid of him.
At the next FIFA World Cup. So we need 6 more, and 2 of those will be coming from this draw today.
Yes, Umzo. They always got conned by the con man them because they thought that they're the better con mans. Come on. We are getting the draw now. We are getting the draw now. Just wait on it. Wait on it. We are getting the draw. They are giving the explanation that I gave you guys before. So you don't need that. McLaren appointment must have some form of corruption. No, he just agreed to the terms. He just agreed to the terms of trying to split the team in 700 parts, you know, and to sell players. He did sold players. He did sold players for them, you know. So don't believe that he never completed his job. He did sold more than 1 players for them. All right. He did use his power and recommendation to sell players. So don't give him his credit. He did what they wanted. Don't. He got one of their biggest fraud players sold. so give him credit, people. He did sold a few players. Come on, FIFA man. Why you have to do so much? I know that you're dressed up, but give it.
Just to recap real quick, the draw will decide who play among the four lowest ranked teams. The winners will go straight to the final, where the two top seeded teams are already waiting. Hopefully, Melanie, that should explain so we can get started maybe.
Very clear.
Before, let's look at the teams.
Yes, rice beans. Um. Oh, the music will give me copyright. Mr. Man said Richard King praised him like the next coming of Maldini. All right, they're showing all the teams, guys, and we are waiting for them to get the draw out and everything. Yeah.
So there they are, the 6 teams in this draw. Let's remember there's 2 balls that are different color. Those are representing the highest seeded teams. The yellow one representing Congo DR, which will be in final 1, and the green one representing Iraq in final 2.
Okay.
Just remember there's only one constraint in this draw. The 2 Concacaf teams cannot be drawn together.
Yes, we know that.
That said, Christian, we can officially begin. Please draw the yellow ball.
All right, so we are. All right, so Congo gets pot one people. So they're gonna get pot 1, our bracket 1, Congo. So if you love your team, just don't go over that bracket. Yes, Duku would be a good addition. And obviously Iraq for part 2 because those are the 2 highest seeded teams. So Iraq and Congo, Iraq is in pot side 2 and Congo is in side 1. So let's see who goes into which side. Good God. Who are you guys looking for? Which team are you supporting and what are you looking for? Let me know in the comment section. All right. Let me see the first team that comes up. New Caledonia. New Caledonia goes over. They are going to go over into Congo's group. Congo's group. All right. Let's see now, because remember, no Concacaf team can go. No Concacaf team can go in the same group. So we are going to have to get a Concacaf team now. Let's see if it's Jamaica. Oh my God! Or Suriname. Let's see if it's Suriname or Jamaica. Jamaica. Jamaica gets the next side. Jamaica gets spot 1. Oh my God. So we are going to see it. Jamaica will be squaring off with Congo and New Caledonia. All right. So people just leave the World Cup alone. God. Knowing our luck, Artelov said it. Artelov, you're 100% right. Jamaica. Una better go get Mesa Greenwood now. Mesa Greenwood, everybody. Una better go get. Everybody needed to beat this team. Everybody. No scamming can't operate now. Mesa Greenwood, everybody have to come. Leah and Bailey, everybody have to come to play Congo, to beat Congo. And they more like still will fail. So Suriname gets another chance. Suriname is going to go up against Bolivia. If they do beat Bolivia, which Bolivia is going to go in as the favorites, if they get a win against Bolivia, they have a chance against Iraq. But Bolivia will be the biggest test for Suriname. I think if they can beat Bolivia, they can beat Iraq. I think Bolivia is the favorites in this bracket. Bolivia will be the favorites in this bracket, people. So if Suriname gets something against Bolivia, that will end it. They could find themselves in the World Cup. I think any one of them, because Iraq is good, but I think both Bolivia and Suriname can beat Iraq. Both Bolivia and Suriname can beat Iraq. So anybody that leaves to the next round have a good chance in the finals. God damn, people. That is exciting. Yeah. So let me hear the delusional people them tell me now that Jamaica is the favorites in this group now to beat Congo. Jesus Christ. And JD, why did I know Suriname would get Bolivia? Yes, Bolivia will be tough, but if they can get past Bolivia, they have a good chance to make it to the World Cup. So they just need to make sure they win the first game and get into the finals. I think that Jamaica have a good chance of winning Caledonia. But I think their chance is very low of beating Congo. I'm talking like 5%. I'm not talking any 50-50. I'm talking 5 or 10% maximum. And that is with Mason Greenway and Bailey. You understand me? So if they go for the jungle 17, they have minus 65% of beating Congo. Minus 65%. Because they are running left lions and tigers. So you can't tell me that you're big, fast, and strong because Jamaica ain't faster than Congo at all. What I saw, Nigeria to resort to Obia. Nigeria said it's Obia Congo work because they couldn't get close to them. Nigeria said it's Obia Congo work on them. They beat the bricks of Nigeria. So people, Suriname will advance and Jamaica will only by miracle. Yes, rice and beans because obviously Congo was the team that everyone trying to avoid. Yes, everyone was trying to avoid Congo. But let's see. We're going to be around to watch the games, but I don't believe that they're going anywhere unless they get Liam Bailey and Macy Greenwood and obviously Rico Henry in better form. Get a midfielder, call back Daniel Johnson. Stop picking the jungle uneducated players. So none of them in the team. Just pick pure educated players that have sense, that can do an interview, and stop this over the top delusional behavior. Yes, because you might go to Congo and get 6. And you can't sell none of your fraud players them if you pick up 6. It's Congo will be selling players blood. Congo will be selling players at that time. So stop the scamming, JFF. Pick the right damn players. Fire. And that scammer man. Fire that scammer man. And let the football flourish. Alright? Yes, Jason Guna. Okay, you're desperate for a win, Jason. You're desperate for something good to tell them. Yes, they might beat Caledonia, but you see, if they don't beat Caledonia, they should stop playing football. You saw it flick around back on you, Jason. You better be careful. So if they don't beat Caledonia, they should stop playing football. Yes, Jason. You never know that. That one was coming back at you. Yes. Boy, you might win a game. You might win a game and collect 6 and go home. Okay. I'm concentrating on New Caledonia. Even the Dutch media said that Suriname 3-1 was also voodoo. What's up with voodoo and these teams losing? Brother, if you lose the game, the coach pick a team that nobody expected him to pick. And he lost the game. Oh, ironic. You understand me? As soon as he brought on the players them that he should have brought on, he scored a goal. So we have to start talking about Menzo might sold the game. That's what we should talk about, JD, are you running a show? Yes, I'm gonna do a show later because, as I said, I would funds them and I need to finalize the El Jamaica thingy because I need to finish those deals so I can give the money to Martin them so they can get the things done. All right, you just say we going to win too. So why you didn't turn that back? No. I said I make sure you know that. Can you make sure to left out the part where we're gonna get slapped up by the other team? Because I don't know what are you trying to achieve, I don't know. So I make sure to, because I said one part, but I made sure to not left out the next part. Yeah, yeah. So why are you talking to me and never said I said about the next part of maybe a possible six love? You're not talking about that. If Suriname coach don't sell the game, they have a better chance. Yes, I agree. That is true, Boss Thomas. Because maybe Suriname coach sell the game too. And he should be investigated because if I saw him picking a different lineup from what I know is good, he should be investigated and fire as well. Yes, because we're not saying for the European ones, laugh out loud. Bun the colonizer, all right? Bun the colonizers. You will need as much colonizers players to even stand a chance because Congo might give 15. Not 2 games. We have player 1. Jason, I heard you talk about 1, and that's why I bun you out on the next game. Because I already talked about the Congo game. So why you think I was talking about the Congo game? No, must because I thought that Jamaica will actually win a game. You understand me? Against Caledonia. That's what I thought. So I said Congo time now. Yes, yes. And now we're gonna need give me tactics. Court speed taking over JD. I had said that before. Go back on my last live stream before press conferences, and I said the coach is gonna resign or get fired, and they're gonna sign Mr. Spade. Because that's what he wanted 2 months ago, because he said he was overqualified. I have never seen people underqualified have so much pride and ego. A man that has a B Trinidad license, a basic Trinidad license, one of the worst licenses on earth, said that he's overqualified for the national team. Let that sink in, people. Only Jamaicans have these level of ego. It don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. He has a B, one of the worst licenses on the record of history of mankind. He has a B version of that license. And he said he's overqualified. When them done, when these slave masters' son finish with Jamaica, Jamaica now have a football team left. Not even a soul can play football after them done with Jamaica. All right, because all them do a scam them Jamaica. They are scamming Jamaica in the word of being a nationalist. They are scamming Jamaica in the word of being a nationalist. They have no happiness for no. You saw them sending the kids go to school. It took a white man in Jamaica to send kids to school and get them into better education as footballers. They are scamming the kids them. The kids them dunce like dog that they're selling. Barely can string a sentence together. Barely that they're selling. Any one of the Mount Pleasant young kids them sound very, very articulate and decent. Yes, they are scamming Jamaica people. You know, yes, but behind delusion. So he's the front runner for the job. And we have like 15 ex-reggae boys that has a Concacaf license or a Eurofia license. 15 I counted. 15 that have a license 15 times higher than him. And they are not going to give any one of them the job. It's a scamming in Jamaica, people. I am not holding back my word. It's a scam. They are lying to you. Don't let them lie to you anymore. It's a scam. 15 ex-players, both born in Jamaica or overseas. So if you don't like overseas Jamaican ex-footballers, you can pick one of the local ones them. And you're not going to get them because they don't like the JFF. So you don't want to give them the job. They are 50 times more qualified than Mr. Speed. Don't let them lie to you. Anybody running around talking about Mr. Speed is the most qualified, they are liars. It's not true. Inside Jamaica, you have 3-4 European A license. Our pro license, I should say, European pro license in Jamaica now. And how ironic, they are the ones dominating football and development in Jamaica. They are the two of them dominating football in Jamaica and development. Two of the 3 are 4. So that means education was always tied to success. Because 2 of the 3 is literally developing Jamaica's football. And 1 leech to Jamaica football, scamming the whole of Jamaica football and making up a bunch of stories. But because he's Jamaican born, he can scam you guys. You understand me? Yes. So, did anyone send you Speed on the radio yesterday, JD? No. I never wanted that. I blocked all of those messages, people. All right? Yes, the scamming need to stop, people. And commenters, you need to call it out. And for foreign people, the reason why Jamaica can't win games is because they are too corrupted. All right? Yes, that is the truth. They're just doing other things than trying to win games. FIFA, call me. Let me inform and tell you how much of them are corruption. Yes, call me FIFA. All right, so Wissa going to kill King. If he actually survived by now, because he might die in Scotland by coal and eating too much ice off the ground. Yes, I've never seen much. Jason, King, I improve, Jason. King, I improve. King are the worst football I've ever seen on planet Earth. You hear that, Jason? Stop finding good words for these low grade players. It's not true, Jason. Me burn you out. But improve what? Every game I've seen that man played, he's the worst player on the field. Every game, he's the worst player. Zero education, zero IQ, zero everything. Can't play football, blood. All right? And I'm glad I said it before the game, before all of you guys saying it. I've never come off that. Because Whisper destroyed him at 15 years old. Destroyed him at 15 years old. And I saw my boy from Trinidad did the same thing to him again that Whisper did to him at 15 years old. He was worse before. People, I've retired. I have too much energy in this video, so I'm gonna I'm gonna run off. I will try and come on later. I will do a panel later, people. I will try and get some minds that want to speak football and let you know what they saw. I never said none of them. Jason said none of them are good. Jason, you see politics and you need to start going in the same sentence. Don't go that road, None of them who no good. Who are you saying no good? Omar said Jason sound like McLaren. What? No, give him a chance to say who is he talking? Who is he talking? Who is talking? Because I don't want to set him wrong, Who is he? Who no good, Jason? Who no good? You better choose the right name them, because I want to know who you say no good, Because I never said Whisper is good, I never said Whisper is good. So choose the right one, Jason. So let me see if you follow. Danny Play said I'm an informer. Well, full informer. No one player in the squad good. Okay. Jason, you start sound like you compromise. That's what me make you know, Jason. Flat out. Me I tell you that today. You can fight with me anywhere you go. On your channel, anywhere. You sound like you compromise, Jason. You talk about no one playing in squad no good. Everybody in the team good except the scrub players them, Jason. Stop go like you don't know football. Stop making up stories, blood. You think people watch behind you now and I count your comments them? Them can't do nothing, Jason. Them are them only hostage. None of them scrub players then are good. Call it as it is. None of the players them in the squad no good. What you mean none of the players them in the squad no good? Kadamati no good. Campbell no good. Kadamati here no good. Me not no time for fight with you. Okay, you better. Because me I tell you, say your sound. Alright. Jason said none of the players them. He said none of the players them in the team are good. Because if he should say King no good. He rather said the whole of the players them in the team are good. Just said speed by out Jason. Boy, I'm not gonna repeat those statements, you know. Because he might say I'm setting up people against him, but it doesn't sound right the way he's talking, He says he's analyzing games. But instead of he said King no good because everybody a chop up King and a destroy King. And the man cannot just say King no good. He must say everybody no good. And I refuse to say that everybody is not good. I refuse to say everybody is not good. Alright? And me not look no fight with him either. It's just because he commented why I responded like that. Okay. Well, Jason, everybody in the team better than King. Cummins better than King. And him not playing for the national team. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm done. You say not talk to me, so me no more talking. You make your statement clear. And I respect your statement. I am done. I have given up. I never wanted to talk about Jamaica, but because we no comment, I just challenge the comments. All right. It's okay, brother. People, when you go and support Jason, go and support all of the Jamaican vloggers. Them. I don't want this anymore, you know? I don't want this anymore, and I am just watching football, blood. So I am going to watch every game that's not Arsenal. You understand me? Every game that's not Arsenal, going forward. I am done with this Concacaf level football, blood. All right? Yes. And when match time comes, then I'm going to cover the matches, then, blood. All right? I want some good football in my soul. All right? I want some good football in my soul, people. All right? No, 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 no. The man just saying what he wants to say, so leave him alone, you know? No, you say you don't care. You don't want to argue with me, so I don't want to say anything to you. Say what you said. So I'm done. I don't understand. You start from what you clear yourself up, make it be very, very clear. I made it very clear. I told you this is Jason's thoughts. I don't want people to say I'm eating on people. So I'm gonna go and support all of the local guys them. I don't want to be in that, so I don't care. So I am not fighting anybody. So I don't want this to leave. Say me a fight against Jason. I have nothing against Jason at all. All right. He commented in my chat. All right. And I responded to him, and that's it. And that's where it's going to be. I am not trying anything. So yeah, let me finish right here. He said what he said, and I'm done. I'm not going to follow it up. Not going to say a next word. All right. I'm done right there. So people, I'm done. I will try tonight to do a panel thingy, and then I'm done with this conversation of Jamaica calling. That's it. All right. That's it. So just take care of yourself, and you will see me covering other games. Real baller, stop calling up my name, my brother. Stop calling up my name, alright? Yeah, man. And if you can just support other people and leave me alone. Because if you call up my name and try make up stories on me, just leave me alone, alright? Yeah, man. Let me just stay here with my other people them that's not Jamaican. I'm okay with that. Okay? Yeah, man. Just leave it alone. I have nothing more to say to you. Bye bye.